If you're a man in your 30s and you feel like you've lost your power, you're lifting less in the gym, your confidence isn't at the level you want to be at, you've got less motivation and no drive, lower testosterone could be the culprit here. Now, men, the main problem is our testosterone declines 1% each year as soon as we hit age 30. Now, we want to take this head on and combat it. Now, I've been working with men over the past 5 years, 30 to age 55, help transform their life and help them feel, look and perform at their best and feel, look and perform exactly how they did in their 20s. And we know how vitally important it is to develop our testosterone and to stop the decline from happening at such a higher rate. The world that we live in the society we live in today, our lifestyles are not strong and are not supporting us to live in our full potential. But if we build certain habits and live in a certain way, we can be our most strongest version, have higher levels of confidence, be a lot stronger in and outside the gym, and feel at top of our game. Now, why this matters, as men, it's vitally important that we develop certain areas in our life. The first area that we want to develop is our strength. We want to make sure that we're building proper strength with a proper foundation and we are seeing the results inside and outside of the gym. The second area is our self-confidence. A man without confidence is a man who's never going to get the full opportunities that life has to offer. If our testosterone is declining at a faster rate and at an accelerated rate each and every year, our confidence is not going to be at the level that it needs to be at. Confidence is vitally important for your success, for your ability to lead, and for you to feel at the top of your game. The third area is our performance. Men, we want to be able to perform at our best. Now, if you're going out for a run, if you're signed up for a run race, or if you're just inside the gym, or if you just want to have more energy for life, performance is key, and this is why we put a huge focus in this area. The last area, but not the least, is our leadership. Men, we are leaders. We need to lead by example. And to do this, we need to make sure our testosterone is high so we can lead ourselves, make better decisions, and have a clear mindset and execute on daily actions each and every day, and lead by example for our friends, our colleagues, and our loved ones and our communities, but most importantly, ourselves as well. That's why it matters, and this is why it's vitally important that we look to develop this and not hinder it and reduce our potential and our results as men. Now, why does testosterone matter for men 30 plus? Now, the first reason is for our physical performance and managing maintenance as well inside the gym. When men are at peak fitness or they have good fitness and a good baseline, we feel so much better about ourselves. Now, this reflects in our demeanor, how we carry ourselves, how we show up to life, but also how we execute on daily decisions. It can expand our business, our profits, and who we are as men. If we are not physically fit and have high energy for life, then it's very hard to really execute on the things that we want to execute on and get about our daily routine. Men who are losing are men who wake up slow, sluggish, full of fatigue, have no energy, and are just looking to finish the 24 hours that they have. Men who have higher energy get up with purpose, drive, ambition, and go after their day with full intent. That's the position that we want to be in. Now, to be in that position, we need mental clarity and mental focus. Higher levels of testosterone can help do this, and in having higher levels of clarity and focus, we can think more clear thoughts, but also see situations for what they really are. This helps us, again, have a clear perspective and make important decisions. Your life is a sum total of the decisions that you make on a daily basis, and the more that we can make that are in a positive alignment with the man you want to be, the more success that you're going to have as an individual, but most importantly, as a man as well. Now, the third reason why it matters is your confidence in leadership. Now, men, there's no denying it. We are leaders, okay? And we need to show up to life each and every day and lead by fucking example. If we're not leading by example, we are going to slow down our progress, and the people around us will not respect us, and you will not respect yourself. We need higher levels of testosterone to build the leadership within and build the qualities that we need as men. You're taking life on. You need to make sure that you're taking opportunities when they come and you're leading by example. And not only that, your self-confidence will develop as well. Like I said at the start of the video, a man without confidence is a man without nothing. If you don't have confidence in yourself or to back yourself to get the job done, then what have you truly got? How can you lead yourself to that next level? How can you build the ideas that you have in your mind? How can you build the business in your life? How can you walk through fire and really step into courage if you don't have self-confidence? If we want to develop self-confidence, we need to take life on, and we can do that with higher levels of testosterone and doing it in a natural way that builds a stronger lifestyle and long-term habits that will require you to grow, to develop, and be in better shape along the way. Now, man, not only that, you'll have more mental resilience. And mental resilience is key for you to continue striving on the path that you're currently on. Now, when problems, adversity, and challenges come your way, the more mental resilience that we have, the more ability that we have to take life on. And not only that, it goes back to that clarity and that perspective that I was speaking about. When challenges happen, in a clearer mindset, we can see the challenge for what it actually is, and we're not letting that challenge derail us from our position, our objective, and the path that we're on. Resilience is key here, and when we have higher levels of testosterone, we can develop that in spades, and we can develop into strong, thriving men. Now, inside our Leader 365 program, we have our character building system, and we focus on natural ways to help build this up and for you to step into leaders in your own life. Now, this has came from years of experience from the men inside our program, but also in my life as well. As men, character needs to be our main focus, and without character, we're nothing, and we need to make sure we're building the foundations up in our life so we can thrive and we can be the best men that we possibly can be. Now, men, method one is train your legs like your life depends on it. Now, lower body movements develop maximal hormonal responses, okay? And I want you to view training and lifting weights like you're preparing for battle. If you're in the training room, yes, we're there to look good, but we're also there to develop into the strongest men that we possibly can be. And when we're inside the gym, make sure you're training your legs and you're not avoiding it, because a lot of men avoid training legs inside the gym because they think that they just need to develop upper body. Okay, I want you to think of building a strong foundation and understand that life is a battle, and you need to make sure that you're in the strongest position to take this battle on, but also come out on top. So make sure you're training legs at least twice a week, and you're making that a priority, and you're giving it your best shot each and every time, and understanding this has a maximum hormonal response, and this is going to help you become the strongest man that you possibly can be, because we're building stronger foundations. Now, the second method is training hard enough to have a hormonal adaptation. Now, men, of course, lift safe and make sure we have the correct form inside the gym. But when you've nailed that down and you're comfortable enough and you're confident enough in yourself to lift weights, make sure we're looking to increase the weight and become stronger, and understanding how important progressive overload is for maximizing your strength inside your training program and inside your training block. We need to understand that comfort is the enemy for men, and especially in today's society. Everything around you is trying to pull and drag you to live in a comfortable way. When you're inside that gym, I want you to think of it as a way to develop your mindset, develop resilience, develop discipline, and understanding that there's times and points inside the gym that you should look to try and increase the weight and look to strive progressive overload with the lifts that you're doing at the moment. Men, method 3. Don't neglect the compound lifts. We want to make sure we're getting our big 5 lifts and main lifts in there. Now, the first lift is our barbell squat. Then we have our bench press, our rows, our overhead press, and our deadlift. Make sure your training program evolves around these, and you're getting these in on a weekly basis. This again will trigger the most hormonal responses inside the body, and it will maximize your gains inside the gym, and also your strength, but also help build up your testosterone as well, and understanding that just doing isolation exercises will not cut it. As men, we need to be battle tested and also battle ready. See these movements as building up your body, and again, building the foundation that we need so we can take life fully on and feel at the top of our game. Method 4. Now, men, the recovery performance balance. Now, overtraining will hinder your testosterone gains and slow you down. So make sure that you find a balance that works for you, and also a training plan and the lifestyle that works for you as well. As we get older, we need to really put this into consideration and understand how important rest and recovery is. We need to know when to push hard, but also when to push back. You're not in your 20s anymore, so you cannot have every single session at 100% maximal intensity. So make sure you lay out the ground rules for you, and you lay out the lifestyle that's going to work for you, and also the training intensity as well, and you're getting in your rest and recovery. Vitally important, and that is method 4. Method 5, the lifestyle foundation. Now, these 3 points here are the reason why your testosterone is slowing down or even killing your testosterone. The first thing is making sure we get enough sleep in each and every night. A lot of men 30 plus do not sleep enough. They go to bed extremely late, they wake up and they're reactive to life and they're going about their day. And this cycle constantly repeats itself. They wake up with no drive, no energy, and no ambition. Make sure we're looking to get 7 to 9 hours each and every night. The second one is making sure that we get enough protein throughout the day, enough healthy fats, and getting the correct carbohydrates to help boost our energy throughout the day as well. The last one, again, it's not spoken about enough, is stress management. When we have chronic stress and we're stressed out all the time, this will lower your testosterone and you will not be able to build it up and to feel at the top of your game as well. So check in with yourself, understand and know when you're stressed and what could be causing this, and try to reduce your stress levels by giving yourself time and making yourself a priority and living in a way that's going to serve your goals and make you feel better about you. Man, I'm very interested to hear your input and to see what ones out of the 5 methods that you're currently doing or you're currently not doing. So comment in the comment section below, let me know, let me hear your story and let me hear your thoughts. But make sure we're looking to add these methods into our life to help boost our testosterone and also live in a way that's going to serve us long term so we can be better leaders in our own life, lead ourselves with effectiveness, but also lead our friends, families and colleagues and be the strongest men that we possibly can be.